From PewDiePie calling out corrupted schemes in a health company.
Look how much money you are saving by not going to therapy. Also, by the way, you need to go to therapy.
To Woah Vicky saving a child star.
Me and my blood sister, you feel what I'm saying? These broke ass bitches.
These are 6 times YouTubers tried to warn their audience. Starting with PewDiePie, who was the first major creator to call out the corrupted schemes of the online therapy service BetterHelp.
Without leaving your house, you can have therapy at home. That's great. That sounds almost too good to be true. Well, yes, because it is.
Back when over 100 influencers were promoting the platform, PewDiePie expressed his distrust and challenged the legitimacy of their services.
That if you are using this site, it is not a complete substitute for face-to-face examination and for a session by a licensed qualified professional. So it's marketed as a cheaper substitute for therapy, when in reality, it's a luxury.
He started by examining the process of how BetterHelp assigned therapists.
You just do this quick questionnaire and we'll find the right person for you. But in their terms of service, they also say, we cannot assess whether the use of the counselor is right and suitable for your needs.
That's when he uncovered his first major issue, one that raised serious questions about the safety and credibility of the service.
They give no warranty for their willingness to give advice. They make no warranty whether what they say is even relevant, useful, correct, relevant again, satisfactory, or suitable to your needs.
But that was just the beginning. What PewDiePie found next was even more alarming, exposing deeper flaws in the company's system.
They don't guarantee the verification of the skills, degrees, qualifications, certification, credentials, competence, or background of any counselor.
Still, he understood why so many creators kept promoting it. The sponsorship money was simply too good to pass up.
It's been confirmed that YouTubers have been paid $200 per person that they get to sign up for BetterHelp. $200. That's a lot of money.
PewDiePie ended his critique with his most serious concern yet, warning fans to think twice before trusting the platform.
Here, the cherry on the top here is that in their terms of service, they can share your data.
Years later, his words proved true. In 2023, BetterHelp was hit with a multi-million-dollar FTC lawsuit, confirming the very issues PewDiePie had raised. And while the company still tries to advertise on YouTube today, far more creators are now calling them out. PewDiePie's warning, once mocked, has finally been vindicated. But while some warned about shady companies, others faced backlash from the internet itself, like Sunny V2. On April 13th, 2023, the drama YouTuber uploaded a video titled "How Will the Chris Tyson Situation Impact MrBeast?"
Jimmy has no option but to publicly express acceptance of Chris's transition, as silence or even worse disapproval would come with obvious severe repercussions. However, in accepting Chris's transition, Jimmy implies that this will be the new normal within the content, thus annoying a different group of people, many of whom will never express their true feelings and may rather simply click on fewer MrBeast videos. If this is the case, Jimmy has no option but to accept this fate, as removing Chris from the videos in any kind of way could create an even more severe media firestorm.
Almost immediately, backlash poured in. Viewers slammed the video as insensitive, and even MrBeast himself stepped in to defend his friend. Yeah, this is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare. He's my friend, and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off.
Absolute psychopathic behavior, bro. Have some shame and decency before you put out a video like this. You don't even know this person, dude. You parasocial freak lord.
I don't get it at all. This whole video, I mean, you could have just said, hey, I'm outwardly transphobic and I feel like I don't like when people take HRT.
But Sunny V2 stood his ground. Despite immense criticism and being branded as transphobic, he refused to back down or issue an apology. Then, in 2024, shocking allegations surfaced, with Chris accused of inappropriate behavior involving underage individuals. Suddenly, Sunny's original video didn't seem so outrageous. MrBeast was forced to change his tone, tweeting, "Over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I am disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts." Surprise, surprise! Sunny V2 proved everyone wrong. He knew Chris would negatively impact MrBeast's reputation, and now Jimmy took a massive L for protecting him. Sunny V2 taught me 2 things with this whole saga. Silence is sometimes the best answer, and a very powerful one. Time kills lies and lets the truth be seen. Sunny's warning had been ridiculed at first, but in the end, time proved him right. Much like Sunny V2, Coffeezilla found himself under fire after exposing one of the biggest influencers influencer scams in recent history. On December 17, 2022, the investigative YouTuber released a gripping 3-part series titled Investigating Logan Paul's Biggest Scam.
How much did you guys make from CryptoZoo?
I lost around $50,000 in CryptoZoo.
I lost $40,000.
I lost around $15,000 US.
I lost $25,000.
$120,000.
$500,000 Australian, which is $500,000 in CryptoZoo.
As expected, Logan didn't take it well. He fired back with a now deleted 30-minute response video lashing out at Coffeezilla.
Got everything stolen from me and our community, stopped promoting publicly as soon as I knew the extent of the internal issues, took all of the heat on social, and you still published a defamatory hit piece fully knowing I was innocent just so you could enrich yourself in your $10 million studio. Sharp, but deeply unethical, dangerously misleading, and illegal. I suggest you use the money you got from pumping your Patreon to hire a good lawyer.
But the internet wasn't convinced. Trying to silence an investigative reporter is a massive sign that you've done something illegal and shady-ass shit. The backlash grew so strong that Logan backed down just days later, issuing an apology and promising refunds to every victim.
Coffeezilla is not a criminal. I called him, I apologized. My initial response to his series was that of fire, an ego flare, whatever it is. I am personally committing 1,000 ETH to this, which is about $1.3 million.
It sounded like a victory, even until the details surfaced. A year later, it was uncovered that the so-called refund came with an outrageous condition attached.
Logan Paul is refunding people he scammed if they promise to stop suing him for the vastly larger amount he may owe them.
Understandably, fans were furious. Should not be a surprise. Logan Paul is a fake content creator, a fake entertainer, a fake boxer, and clearly a fake business guy. What did you expect? To this day, Logan Paul still hasn't refunded the victims of CryptoZoo, but Coffeezilla's investigation left little doubt. Logan's true intentions were never about community or creativity. They were about money. The Sidemen can also pat themselves on the back after warning their fans about a scam that could have cost thousands of people their money. In 2025, their annual charity football match was set to take place at Wembley, featuring huge names like Kai Cenat and Logan Paul. Tickets were in extremely high demand, but months before the big day, the Sidemen spotted something disturbing. Bots and fake accounts were claiming to sell charity match tickets. These are most likely scams. The group's quick warning saved fans from being ripped off, and people praised them for the timely announcement. And this wasn't even the first time. The 2023 charity match had faced similar problems with fake sellers. The Sidemen's ability to catch it early proved how much they valued protecting their fans.
We check on eBay. People are reselling.
I really dislike the fact that people have thought, there's a charity event, let me go and buy a ticket so I can sell it to make 10 times the price of the ticket for myself.
While some stopped scams, Woah Vicky spoke up to protect someone closest to her, and her message helped save one of the internet's most exploited child stars. Woah Vicky, real name Victoria Rose, first rose to fame in 2017 after using racial slurs and bizarrely claiming to be black.
I took the test and they said I'm black. That means I have the right to tell y'all that I'm black.
It quickly became clear she was chasing clout with a fake persona, much like fellow flexer Lil Tay.
I dropped 200 racks on this car and I'm only 9 years old.
Their paths crossed during Vicky's feud with another controversial teen, Pod Bobby, better known as the Cash Me Outside girl.
Like me and my blood sister, you feel what I'm saying? These broke ass bitches.
But on June 29th, 2018, Vicky posted something different, a surprisingly serious video after learning disturbing truths about her friend Lil Tay.
Tell you, Lil Tay is a little girl, a 10-year-old girl.
She went on to explain exactly why the situation was so concerning.
She's really a good person. Like, it's just her brother in her ear telling her what to do. Like, he makes her cry. Like, we went to a Chief Keef concert and she did really good. And afterwards, he started yelling at her and was like, why'd you do that? You did it wrong. Da-da-da-da-da.
Fans were stunned by Vicky's rare moment of maturity. Her warning highlighted the exploitation in Lil Tay's life, which encouraged more people to dig into the truth about Tay's family. Eventually, it was revealed that her brother had been manipulating her career behind the scenes. Thanks to this exposure, Lil Tay was finally able to step away and build a happier life. Ironically, Vicky's warning video became her most popular upload to date, proving that even the most unlikely influencer can sometimes be the one telling the truth. While some made a difference, others were ignored, with tragic results. American YouTuber TJ Kirk, better known as the Amazing Atheist, once gave a chilling warning about the dangers of online communities glorifying violence. On June 8, 2007, TJ uploaded a rant about the infamous Columbine shooters, Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, as well as the disturbing people who admired them.
I want to talk about these kids, they're not just kids, there's adults too, who seem to extol Eric and Dylan here on YouTube. I'll link to all of their profiles once again.
He ended the video with a warning, pointing out exactly the types of profiles that should be investigated before another tragedy happened.
We're always talking about warning signs, and could we have seen it coming? Well, you know what? If you want to look for warning signs, there they are. Those are your fucking warning signs.
One of those profiles was Natural Selector 89, real name Pekka Erik Alvanen, a Finnish teenager who, just 5 months later, would go on to unalive 7 students and his principal at a high school. In the aftermath, TJ expressed his frustration that his warning had fallen on deaf ears.
Because it was something that I warned you would happen. Something that I told you to be mindful of. And you didn't. You weren't mindful of it, you criticized me for it.
But his accurate prediction also pushed him into the spotlight, with many crediting him for being ahead of his time. I haven't seen this video in over 10 years, but the algorithm treated me well today. In a way, it's prophetic of the time we live in now, where mass shootings are part of the regular news cycle. TJ's words may have been overlooked at the time, but today, they stand as one of the most hauntingly relevant warnings in YouTube history. From PewDiePie to the TJ Kirk, some creators warned us long before the truth came out. So, which one shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this.